Wow.
They love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the Inner Harbor of Baltimore. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Bet. Wow, bro. Yeah, what I do. I'm live, for sure. Swear to God.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down.
Woo! And we hit here.
Complete. So, Charles, you talk about this offense
Catch our crack here,
in Week 9 of the 2021 season. Normally, you're slipping kind of past the halfway point, but now with the season expanding to 17 games, you kind of think that teams might look up and say, gosh, we still have a lot of football left to go.
No doubt about it. Remember, they've had their open week already. So this is going to be a straight shot all the way from here on out. To me, the best coaches, they tell their teams, hey, I'll take care of you during the week. You just leave it all out there on game day, and I'll make sure you're ready for the next one.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson.
Oh, yeah. Oh, there's his spin.
Incomplete. This defense for the Vikings, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible when we watched it happen.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
I told you if you knew who Steph Curry was and you still let him catch the ball, you would come out the game.
You can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he will have the Ravens first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
That's every night.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. To throw is Jackson.
Pick. Oh, he dropped it again. Oh, my God.
Not a good throw there. Nearly
you should see what happened if fucking... Oh, my God, Brady.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Wow, Brady.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. Getting into the act on the opening drive here with a sack. And remember, they had 5 last week.
And they saw that on film, and that meant that they had to get together. Offensive coordinator, quarterbacks coach, offensive line coach, receivers coach, and say, how do we beat this pressure?
Oh, my God.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Justin Tucker for the extra point.
He should have threw 2 picks that drive.
And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Tell the nigga good luck guarding Dalvin. Say that. This nigga Julius Randle horrible. Draymond just locked his ass up.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Run there with Cook, not going to accomplish much. Call it no gain. Second down coming up. So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. And we're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial. But I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media, we'll start to obsess about it and wonder, can they take it all the way to an undefeated season?
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Mond out of the shotgun. Buying time to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On 4th down, Joseph Charlton on to punt. Fielded just inside the 30. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught by Watkins. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down. I have to imagine many defensive coordinators had a sleepless night trying to game plan ways to slow down Lamar Jackson. What do you think is the most effective way to try to do it?
Well, you've got to be a little counterintuitive because normally you're sitting on the wide receiver one, aren't you? But with Lamar Jackson, I'd sit on the tight end. He loves to throw into the middle of the field, loves that position as his #1 target. Take that away and hope you have a corner who can stand up man-to-man against his speed guy on the perimeter.
Play action. Now Jackson.
Yep.
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding what receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Mon now off of play action. Completes it to the fullback, Ham. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Now Mon. Flushed out right. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
That's why I say by the sideline.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Bond's going to keep this himself.
No way.
Right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. On 2nd down, it's Cook again. And bulldozing his way through. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And that's why Dalvin Cook is the Minnesota Vikings feature back. You put the ball in his hands, good things happen. 2nd in the NFL last year in rushing with 1,557 yards. And that's now back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons with 30 combined total touchdowns. What a player is Dalvin Cook.
Mon looks to throw on 1st down. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Odafe Owe in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Mon. The open man is Westbrook. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
What that mean?
5 yards on the play, and it's 3rd down.
From the gun, here's Mon. Touchdown! That's caught. Adam Thielen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter.
That's gonna get a stop, Brody.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return, Devin Duvernay.
Woo!
And they will wrangle him down a couple of yards shy of the 30.
It's on halftime. I think Warriors down 4.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Jackson's throw taken in by Watkins here.
That's like 50-50.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now Jackson on first down.
Hit.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Escaping the pressure right. He's got his man. It's taken.
I had to set my feet. If I didn't, he was going to throw it scary.
D.D. Westbrook. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Come on, buddy, don't send me up.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. On the return is Duvernay. Now
oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Football.
Oh, yeah.
And the Vikings pick up the football. And he's going to score.
Oh, yeah.
It's a Viking
You know what time it is.
touchdown.
I told you that bitch was going to come out.
Tyler Conklin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
I'm kicking it short.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Yeah, he over there.
On the return is Duvernay. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
I got 2 X factors on both edges,
still more
so
than
it
a
better
minute
not
to go in the half.
happen.
Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Oh, that shit, he open.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync.
Oh, that's good pass.
Only way to play good defense.
And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Play action. It's Jackson.
Scary. Oh, baby. Hey, come on.
Incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Nobody's falling for that. He's gonna have to. I know you're falling for that, you fucking faggot.
Jackson will throw again. Man open left side is Brown.
Stop playing with me. Bro, he's
going
gonna fumble again, bro.
Of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 2nd and very short, Jackson. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Tucker's kick is good. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
I think it's something for duty. Wouldn't if I was putting it in.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. On 1st and 10, here's Mon. Open man here is Conklin. 7 yards to pick up there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd down, Cook. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to lift the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play. Sliding out of the pocket. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They go play action now. Jackson, he'll buy some time right. This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
Ain't playing. Nurse get a double-double.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
He did a double-double.
Draw a bit closer. And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Ain't no 8. He probably gonna score the first 6. I don't know how these
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see.
If you're not getting
so holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Left side, Cook. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding.
He averaging 10 assists this year, a game. So that's just telling him to do what he's supposed to do, what he's been doing. Nothing too crazy.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Bond going to throw it. And he completes it to Westbrook.
Yeah, for sure.
If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
Whee!
On 2nd down, it's Cook. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. Again, it's Cook. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage.
But watch you go for 30 back. There you go. Put him on your shit.
They have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game.
Well,
let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little
bit
more here in the second half.
No, he come off the bench. Yep, he's going to get 15. He don't play good when you start.
2nd down and 7.
Yep.
Bond looks to throw. Flush to his right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield. Now on 2nd and 13. Mon. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And they go play action here. Mon swinging this out wide here for Cook. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
How much you got him for?
Not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward.
God!
Good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And that'll push the lead up to 8. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside?
Oh, my God. No fucking way, man.
They will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson rolling to his right. He slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown! Hollywood, Marquise Brown from 8 yards out. And the Ravens have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to be sacked. They came after him, he couldn't get away. And this remains a 2-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone. Yeah, not all now joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points. Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Oh, look at the juke. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Past the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Boy, the word with Dalvin Cook is explosiveness. I'm not sure there's anybody in the league that has the acceleration that he does, and he put it to good effect there.
And how about the situation that we're in right now, because this is the fourth quarter. So you know there's some tired legs out there on defense and probably some tired minds as well trying to chase guys around for 4 quarters. But this is where conditioning, athleticism, that separates the good backs from the great backs, and that was an A-plus effort right there.
On the return is Duvernay. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They go play action with Jackson. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
That's like every bro. What do I gotta do? What I gotta do?
What I gotta do? But it winds up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Forced out to his left.
Oh!
The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Oh, my God.
This is caught. It's Brown. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though.
And he'll get in.
Man,
Touchdown,
dude, that's
Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mond eluding the pressure right.
Oh, my God.
They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Tucker now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 5.
I'm dead, Brody. that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets to the 30.
Sure.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Second down, they go right back to Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
I don't know, but he just got out that bitch fast as hell.
Third down from the gun, it's Mond. Completes this to Jefferson. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they had, as well as the understand where they are in the field.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 123 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Nasty.
Cook. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
Man,
yeah, I think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now we've got movement up front.
False start bet.
And I think this is going to be on Minnesota. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. He'll look to throw. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Back to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline.
Oh, my God. What I got to do, Brody?
They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. touchdown. Here's Seibert now to kick it off. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. One last shot for Jackson. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete.
Bro, this game hilarious.
Deep into Minnesota territory.
Wait till you see the last play, bro.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still.
Shit, this game is silly. This game is silly.
Even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Minnesota, they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And another road date awaits them next week as their opponents will be the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.
Kaminga get a bucket then, boy.
Salute when you see me. That jealousy is an ocean, and you either float or you sink. Moment of truth, credit check. You not approved, BB King. Lose, don't start me up. I got finishing moves. Look, salute when you see me. Slid through all the commotion. It's breaking news. They got an ad on TV. Popping out on them, a politic, probably in a station where you're not permitted. My honey's matching my Dodger fitted, playing all go, ain't no stopping.
They're up for real.
Look, salute when you see me. I bought her a CC and that was her purse. Disgusting with do for a purse. Disgusting with do for the clout. I'm one of the realest could vouch. They thought I was done, but all that doubt. You gotta pay my insurance. Salute when you see me. Put in the car to my runner gets you speed. Still thugging like the days when they weren't here in my city.
I told you, I told that nigga Adam Rose that he was going to.
Yeah, salute when you see me.
I got a barn for 15 and up. Damn, that's a shot back.
This right here sound like a three-peat. I put the in it sound like I'm knee deep. I'm like, oh, you too needy. Me and HB going Juvie and BG. They gotta put my face on no box of Wheaties. I'm praying for whoever think they competed. Salute when you see me. That's all he ever, so that's how you greet me. I'm going TM 101 cheesy and plus they got D2 on repeat.
Send me an invite.
I'm with the love of my life for like 3 weeks, cause that's all I needed. She wanna go on a trip or retreat, but I'm sorry I never retreated. I said the bar so high that you might as well leave it. I'm going undefeated. I broke in the system, had to breach it. That's mission impossible, mission completed. Salute when you see me. I got the heart of a god and a genie. I want you to love me, I want you to need me. When I this face is feedy. I gotta get back to the hood. I remember when I was the needy. Clean me up, squeaky. She fell in love deeply. Sleepy. They like what I say, they repeat me. Yeah, look, all this money I be spending on BBs. That's why you gotta salute when you see me. Yeah. Turn me up, then the tables in time. Hold up, check me out. I think the tables in time. Forget the bridge we don't build this time. I let them all burn. They tried to count me out. Don't stop. Don't stop. Tears don't stop. At home scared, so the fear don't stop. It's not grit. Rent don't stop. Don't stop. And the fear don't stop. Kids don't stop.
That's what Draymond 10 points should have took 10 boys.
Don't stop, cause the rent don't stop. Don't stop. Okay, text don't call. Film don't fall. Get the ground when I'm kind like a damn snowball. I'm the gang, get my name like I am Mozart. And if they saying you was smart, you know they ain't gon' walk. Watch my soul, watch my grow. We were both struggling. How he called, he need, give me no support. know this one. It ain't no film in my eyes. They was trying to catch me like fireflies. On the west side or the south side, they'll televise I'm top 5. They'll lie like Killer Cam in the pink mink. When I tell the guys I metamorph around my teleport, I tell the sky. Racking the list, we were stacking the grip to get back to the crib like Colin Kaepernick on the knee in the midst of being from where you have to get rich. With the pass and assist of grabbing a sack and a stick to attack where you live. Said, don't stop, tears don't stop. At home scared, so the fear don't stop. Big nut grip, rent don't stop.
Now Johnny hit me up.
Take a shot, show me never miss. Nah, trust me, it ain't with the risk. Yeah, you gon' feel it in a kiss. You gon' feel like you the one. You just want us on the list. Don't do it, ayy. Don't say I didn't warn you. It's all love, I'm just looking out for you. I don't know how she got like that. I'm still trying to get the old me back. Ayy, looks could kill. You would be most wanted. On the run, yeah, running through my mind. Ayy, fatal by design, most wanted.
I think of me first. The street had only brought me ether and random outbursts. I told the hood that I'ma come back, just get me out first. And quick to call me sell out when I'm on the outskirts. Want to know how I got there? I put in hard work. I know you want to get this money, you gotta be smart first. Pay attention, write it down, and repeat my verse. I don't fuck with people that ain't on the same time. Too lazy to wanna make dimes, then wanna take mine. When it comes to with dimes, you need the big signs. Over money online, then find yourself paying for because you're too fine. If you wasn't making the cent, you get the denied. If you see she independent and have a good vibe, that's the one you better stick with and keep on your side. The game, 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 the game. And we screaming that they game, be the same thing. The game, 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 the game, the game, the game, the game, the game, the game. Screaming that they gang.
I'm in the future, start it can be me, not in your scene, but all in your TV. They me only wanna be me, higher than a bundle. Watch them all from the YouTube careers, I seen them all from the funny homie. I did not stumble, be there, I think they on condo. How many flavors? Sign off paper, kiss to my hater, game changer, art they player, space invader. I just for my naysayer.
We overseas. I met a shorty who's about to turn 40. I'm talking my we just shooting the breeze. Brothers and boys by bubbling horses. I whip in the rain and I keep you the G's. Turn out the streets, me disturbing the peace. Cause it don't feel the same. You ain't gonna witness my name. Going insane. Everything changed. When you had the money and fame, it don't feel the same no more. I'm at the top of the top of the top of the top going crazy. And this feels amazing. Cause they used to never show love. If you wanna with me, baby, just with me. Don't act fugazi. Cause that would be crazy. Ain't no need for fronting my love. I'm at the top of the top of the top of the top going crazy. And this feels amazing. Cause they used to never show love. If you wanna with me, baby, just with me. Don't act fugazi. Cause that would be crazy. Struggling and hustling backwards. Reversed all that nonsense.
Become a road master because they say so.
Don't mean that you have to. They speeding through life. Don't mean you gon' feel me now. They gon' build you up and tear you down. But stand your ground, must be rooted to keep evil out. Keep evil out. Watch your tongue and who you speaking about. If your intentions don't align, then we gon' weave it out.
Everybody show off, they keep asking where the real bars at and where the real stars at. I'm ready to see, you know she about to go off. Look, I never said I was a gangster, but I'm harder than you. Can I smart man? I know everything you know about. Like, playing with a they be running with the ops. I was surprised when they caught you at the house. Look, I be trying to stack it up. I ain't working to impress, baby. We are not the same. You be stacking just to flex. Had to get it on my own, so I'm mapping out the quest. And I ain't never laying up. I'm stopping dead on dick on the streets, but it ain't no way I can't go. I'm a red that's I ain't no. I'm a real rapper, send me beats, I blank those. And this is on the biggest good. I hate
Bet.
Life after death, so my time to spend is a pit stop. I think I make them jump when I'm thinking backwards like crisscross. Looking outside and the flowers burn where the garden is. Rush past when they take a turn in the flower bed. These are angels from any angle with no concern. You call them demons depending on how you like to earn. Cash rules everything around me. I ain't make the rules, we just use the tools that the government planted and consumed. You heard? Really more than his words.
Back to thinking my ex was my soulmate. Back to telling myself we'll be okay. We'll be okay. We're surviving, no rhyming in OJ. Shorty paying the bills, I had no say. I can never go back to the bottom. To the bottom, selling up and know when the cops come. Jealous, they wanted to rob us. I was just trying to give me some dollars. Come on, couple dollars. Turn my pennies from hundreds to common. I'm so happy them days are behind us.
I ride by different spots, I get flashbacks. I can't get on your level, I'm past that. Watch me run that up, I can't go back to none. Trying to get to the top of the world. My going crazy, walked in this corner and seen someone, this girl. All that spinning block, that's a little boy we catch and we rocking this world.
Just hoping I see her ex. She hoping we reconnect. No chance. I'm trying to be bigger than the Beatles, not hold hands. Keep on throwing stones, I'ma make statues. No face tats, but people got my face tattooed. Free in the damn by being free as I am. And speaking belief in the people sitting with me. Like they need in their hand. I got
so relax, want to take your own giving back.
Big flexer, this is chess, not checkers. My checks up. When they talk down, tell them bless up. I ain't giving no lecture. I'm a living legend. Even when I die, I'ma live forever. I'm one word with 10 letters. Successful.
No. That's sick. Yeah. Same. Bet. Tell me what's different. Tell me what's different though. With his ass probably 3 or and one in another layup or something. Come on, big guy.
back again up in this. Entertaining for you. Come for my ends, you get this double. Straight to your brother. In this game because I love the trouble. So watch your tone if you don't wanna rubber. You pop, like my. Did you forget we know you're not with any inch of the real. So stop it. I ain't knocking your little hustle. But watch shit. I would hate to hear that loud. Ooh, chitty bang, chitty bang. Oh, them cannons ring, yes, them cannons ring. Make sure you photo ready when you see the game. I thought I told you lames, we are not the same. Having some fun, while you out on your run. Taking victory laps, I'm in the hood with them ones. Catch me out in Decatur with some meat and potatoes. Waffle House in Atlanta, I hit the blue flame later with them two-tone gates. Who you know gon' face? I see them keep trying, professional imitators. Rap, where's the flag? Now you're making me mad. With 47, get that. You better get back. You pop, like my. Did you forget we know you're not with any inch of the real. So stop it. I ain't knocking your little hustle, but watch it. I would hate to hear that loud. Ooh, chitty bang, chitty bang. Oh, them cannons ring, yes, them cannons ring. Make sure you photo ready when you see the game. I thought I told you lames, we are not the same. Chitty bang, chitty bang. Oh, them cannons ring, yes, them cannons ring. Make sure you photo ready when you see the game. I thought I told you lames, we are not the same. Chitty bang, chitty bang. Ooh, chitty bang, chitty bang.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly as they get ready to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Flushed out right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The sack there by Brandon Graham coming in and bringing him down to the ground. Well, if they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game. Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate. Throwing on second and long. Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. But Justin Herbert looking comfortable here in season number 2. He looked comfortable in season number 1 for that matter. But what's the game plan for defending and trying to limit him? Oh, you've asked a really difficult question there because you're right. Year 1, he looked like a 5-7-year veteran, and he's only going to continue to get better. But with a guy who throws such a pretty ball and has such a great arm, throwing the long ball has got to be a blast for him. He wants to push the ball downfield. Doesn't mean he can't make all the other throws, but I want to take those away first and make him beat me by being accurate and dinking and dunking all the way downfield. On is the Chargers punter now. Greg Ward deep for Philadelphia. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. And they'll run the option to start the drive. Room to run past midfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach and probably his agent, too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
Steps away to his left. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Got a man. That's Ward. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the hole. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
But why ain't Draymond in the game?
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. And fresh off the pick-6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? On first down, it's Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. And Charles, you look at this defense, they were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-six TD. Elliott now to have the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
(21-0) our score after 1. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Room here to run. 30. 10. Touchdown, LA. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Chargers 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Came off for 3. That bitch went in. Let's go.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A 6-2 is their record through the first 8 weeks. Now, Charles, what is your assessment for them in the second half of the season?
Well, I think that the road gets a little bit tougher for them. And when I look at their schedule, I see some of these road games, and I know those are going to be difficult. But this is a good team, so I'm going to go with 11-5. That seems about right, and I think that'd be a nice accomplishment, too.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Flush to his right. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here's a diving catch right side.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. That swung out wide to Sanders. And some space here. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into first down and then some. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he's in. Touchdown, the Eagles. It's his 8th rushing touchdown on the year, his 11th overall. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Offensively, pretty effective option play there for the score.
It certainly was, and it appeared to me that the defense overshifted and overplayed the trail back, the pitch man, and almost forgot about the quarterback. In fact, they did forget about the quarterback, and he turned it into a touchdown.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
No. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 13. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Here's Hurts to throw. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point hung the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And a rout is on here in this first half.
1.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From the 6. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
pick. And the Raptors finna win.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And that would get to be off target and incomplete. So, Charles, you talk about this offense as we play here in Week 9 of the 2021 season. Normally, you're slipping kind of past the halfway point, but now with the season expanding to 17 games, you kind of think the teams might look up and say, gosh, we still have a lot of football left to go.
No doubt about it. Remember, they've had their open week already, so this could be a straight shot all the way from here on out. To me, the best coaches, they tell their teams, hey, I'll take care of you during the week. You just leave it all out there on game day, and I'll make sure you're ready for the next one.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off near the 34. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. He'll fire deep for Rager. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Rager, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott on for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. But first down, Hurts. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Eagles have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Elliott now to have the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think...
And my goodness, another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles are pouring it on. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
He doing it to himself.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. So he stopped for no gain. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And just a net of 31 here, 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. This ball complete to Rager. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Throwing again on 2nd down, Hurts. And that'll be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right.
Come on, God, hurt your lead, boy.
The 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles continue to roll. Elliott good with a PAT. And a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help.
And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 13. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. 15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity.
He's got a man complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, not a terribly big fella at 6'1", but his arms got plenty of life to it, and that was a thing of beauty there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll hand off here to Eckler. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Play action. It's Herbert. And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off at his own 47. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. Take it in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22.
If he quit, that's what I see you, right?
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the pick-6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better.
And now here's another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And he brings it back to right around.
Okay, what's all this?
My Discover app. It tracks the cash back I earned from all this stuff I bought for the Winter Classic. I got cash back on these heated socks, furry boots, and the snowshoes.
That's common sense. Why are you wearing all this?
Because it's gonna be cold.
In me. We're still in Atlanta, bud.
I'm getting prepared, mentally.
Look, I played the game, I missed the shot, I had the answer, then forgot. I knew one day my hot finesse, for not, my not, a vex, and I forgot, and cut the check, my not, polite, set, but I didn't take it, it's like I can die like any one of the day, the dawn of the dead day, I don't see nothing but red, I gather the blankets and milk and the bread, I come from the east and I'm traveling west, I chop it, the naked, the serpent, determined, the plot and the threats, it ain't no stopping and run, popping son of God, dropping anybody who next, I want a mansion, I got $1 million advances, I'm gonna stay in Atlanta, most of them move to LA and throw all of their money away and move back with their parents. I see the canvas, I got the brush in my hand, the colors are mixing again. Grabbing the stick with my hand, I drop my guts, the world is us, so what? Who wanna touch? Who wanna rough me up? Nobody. My head is ready to bust, kicking the door when I come at the cut. Who wanna touch? Who wanna rough me up? Nobody. My head is ready to bust, do what I do and I say what I want. Yeah, mommy, your kid in the magazine, I had a stack on my jacket at Grammy, we see the audacity. I was a bad kid, bad city, you see the duality. Who tryna battle me, huh? Hitters is after me, and I be that many. Who wanna pop me up? Fatality, really, it's up, undoubtedly. Baby gon' touch the bucks, my salary double, your baby daddy maybe triple. I'm trouble, I get the tackling and picking, I hustle. I had to have it, had to get in the huddle, in the gravel and rubber. Got me a second, I'm tryna be subtle. We just acting like a dog with a muzzle. See the bagger, put him back in the puddle. We attacking, better stand back and watch a run. Shotgun come with the option. Send big blitz, nobody blocking. Big win, that's a ring and a watch. Strong in when he coming a slot. Tryna bend the corner, your limb game. That's your partner, then your twin game. All you wanna do is talk, I don't need talk. I heard somebody talk. I can pull up with that, Chewbacca that. Banging my chest and my head on the locker. Feeling like Walker Flock of Fame. I put the opposition out the game. I'm out the pocket, but I rock with the game. Animosity reside inside of me, so I'm not the product of wrong with. Who wanna touch? Who wanna rough me up? Nobody. My head is ready to bust. Kicking the door when I come at the cut. Okay. Who wanna touch? Who wanna rough me up? Nobody. My head is ready to bust. Kicking the door when I come at the cut. Okay.
Oh, for sure. He definitely. KD. No, but I know he is. He definitely shooting the free throws, bro. Who the fuck shooting them? Hell no. Hell, ain't no fucking way. Ain't no. Swear. Oh, yeah, it's rigged, bro. Yeah, I gotta go again, really. How you don't want 40? I'm all in out of bounds. Hit the ball. I got that triple-double. And no fucking KD, let me fucking in this game. No, I'm just saying if I'm KD, I need that ball. That's how hard it was playing. And now he's playing too. He'll be on my like Baltimore.
Royal, soldier them loyal, casual or formal, them selling no normal. So them immortal, more than a jawful, yeah. Rhythm them awful, wicked and lawful, we not stopping, no. Man a time for no stop life, man a travel at top speed. But this are the top flight, this are the big league. So every 8 bar or 16 is a big deal. Food for your thought on a kid's meal, package it proper, it been sealed. Recipe of a master. Them boy they can't boil water, cooking up a recipe a disaster. That's the reason, this is my season, them my degrees are torture. Carry the torch at different peaks, so regular people now walk at. Me I compete with my past self, and this what making me sharper. Look how we achieve every quarter, way before we make a quarter. Always have heart, so when times hard, we pick up and we a go harder. None of my people no starve, yeah, yeah. Me have the world in my palm, take it and bring it a yard, yeah, yeah, yeah. Them say they love me, but that I yesterday. Get where them want to switch it up already. Them not gonna try we out on no today. It not so easy if you drain the energy. God blessings follow anywhere where we day. How good we good with everybody. No day have to say.
With the panta guitar, reggae the top of the market. If there is ever a problem, listen to the album and that go the savage way you tell you clean where you said I can. When I go with the flow where your head height, Sevilla will it down like a Jedi. Couple songs, couple days, pan the roads in a bed and the dancers come in pan a red I roll. Cerebral flow in my head I go.
I know, I mean, I'm in the backyard thinking I need that on my teeth. I'm good, I got my sitting back sipping ocean breeze. I don't got a baby ass some boys, but I hang on white noise. Tryna get red carpet fly. I don't flex my life, I don't lie. Treat life like I might die. Don't like myself sometimes, but I bet that come with time. Ever feel like your head got screws, a little bit loose. If I lose, ain't no fool, you got deja vu. I'm the man, I'm the dog, I choose. Just know I'm the two. Talk like, you gotta figure it out, and I wish you did too.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
38 just to hit the swap me. If I ain't got it, cousin got it, sister got it, auntie said she got me. And now I got it, cousin got it, sister got it, auntie got it. Yeah, drive by, we ducking dives, real dodges, we was trying to make it home. Cause home base, the only place we felt safe, we was never on our own. Coordinator, dollar maker, corn lady, she was early morning. Hustler, I had to get a true religion, rock away right out the front. My life revolve around palm trees, but ain't sweet cause I done lost homies. My life revolve around palm trees, but ain't sweet cause I done lost homies. Yeah, from the 105 to the 405 to the 101 and almost done. I bring it back to the 110 to the 91 and safe to say, this is the place that made me this way. Palm trees to hide the shade.
Oh my God.
Bridge, I'ma burn it. Spit the whole block, they still talking, we gon' turn it. Ain't no hold up, they be jealous, want your life. Gotta keep them folks far away from it, had to learn it. But no Lord lost, and no Lord gain. I cannot get on board of the Lord train. Bust them rates down 50-50, that's a Lord thing. Rapping is a hot bone and do it on my downtime. Otherwise, I'm getting money. Took a break from it, I ain't see the bigger picture, so they left when it was dark.
Can't get that. Come on.
When you love yourself, baby, trust me, it shows. Leveled up, put me on my own pedestal. Wake up, meditate, then get the dough. You picked the wrong time to fit on me. Yeah, you did. Why would you pick the wrong time? Girl, it's Olu, and I'm the go-to. When you need your back, bro, need that flow real. I'm who they ask for, like.
Bad.
En la ciencia.
I've been sitting back cool and
You ain't get nothing for that.
I've been looking lame. Everybody show off. They keep asking where the real bars at and where the real stars at. I'm ready to see. You know she about to go off. Look, I never said I was a gangster, but I'm harder than you. Can I smart man? I know everything you know about. Like, how you playing with a they be running with the ops. I was surprised when they caught you at the house. Look, I be trying to stack it up. I ain't working same price, baby. We are not the same. You be stacking just the flex. Had to get it on my own, so I'm mapping out the quest. And I ain't never laying up. I'm stumping dead on big threats, but it ain't no way I can't go. I'm a red that's some I ain't know. I'm a real rapper, send me beats, I blank those. And this is on the biggest good. I hate. They be tuned in heavy, love to listen, cause I'm calm with the flow. Got the whole team chasing paper, I ain't got a chance to tell them how I feel, but I'm proud of my bros. Look, I want everybody eating. I ain't selfish with the paper when it's time for my dogs on the road.
Waiting on the day, giving thanks, hit a knee and pray. I go state to state, making plays for that paper plate. I must keep it pure and then secure whatever's meant for me. Throw me to the wolves and I survived it, and I was elevated. I can feel me rising up, pressure ball this diamond up. This like perfect timing, huh? They are way too fond of us.
If you know what I mean, I take the check over the trip. If you know what I mean, I pick the mortgage over rent. If you know what I mean, yeah. Me and all my when you remember back when I could never say what I'm feeling. Nowadays I text my lawyer, ask what the deal is. He texts me back and say that is over $1 million. Ayy. I might forget to reply. Too many messages, most of them read. I'm a popular guy. Why? IDKY. Always dividing the pie. But slapping the hands of the ones that show up to the party expecting a slide. Please don't be one of them guys.
Wishing that I would quit. Looking good, feeling good. For all the things that I couldn't get. Made a list and I check them all. Small circle when you're not involved. Came from nothing, got a ball. And I ain't with
No, I didn't want to do that. Bet.
There go the sound of my siren. I go 100 on mine. I really made it in time, and I got this white versus fully laced up. Just in case I gotta dip and run away from her. Here we go now. Yeah, welcome to the showdown. Middle of the main street, this how it's about to go down. Wish that I could say I was the one that got away, but little shorty look right my way. If looks could kill, you would be most wanted. On the run, yeah, running through my mind, ayy. Fatal by design, most wanted.
Try to play it wise, that is a hell of a disguise that you will approach your eyes like a bandit. Candid, pictures only show that you've been standing, slanted, in someone's vision that leaves you stranded. And with nothing to show for all the demanding, bandwidth, use, in hopes you get approved by a dude who's confused on exactly what to do with your loyalty. Loyalty can often cost you buoyancy. When it's connected, the focus drowning. Choose love that constantly keeps you grounded. Indulge on the circus if you ain't clowning.
Oh my god. Let's go, good boy. Bet. I'm slow as fuck. No way, I'm nasty as fuck.
Only been 11 days. See the shadows I seen it. Trying to find something.
Better get back. That's facts. I got this touch pass it. Oh my God.
Back in the day, I was broke with no dollar. Now I got Gucci all over my collar. I do this for my mama, my brother, my papa, my sister. I got you. Sharp as a needle, I'm really a scholar. I can be evil, so naughty and bother. I'm not with the drama, got too many comments. Not worried about nada. Hakuna Matata. Back in the day, I was broke with no dollar. Now I got Gucci all over my collar. I do this for my mama, my brother, my papa, my sister. I got you. Sharp as a needle, I'm really a scholar. I can be evil, so don't even bother. I'm not with the drama, got too many comments. Not worried about nada. Hakuna Matata. I put the from in my body. Some I go tweak up some. I feel amazing, can't nobody stop me. My business is jumping like this on the alley. Trying to explain it, but nobody get me. Leaving my homies, then they coming with me. I give all the service, but nobody tip me. They usually move on as soon as I'm empty. I can't.
I can show you the way to ball. Tell them go and play the better function. I just don't wanna be your husband. Only blue bill, take a thumb. Hey, now I gotta talk loud cause the bass is thumping.
See that?
I bounce on the rope, then hit the stove. Throw out my turf, so everybody know I'm too.
Oh, it's busting.
I'm just trying to get my point across. Yeah, I'm too. I can bounce back from a loss. I'm just trying to get my point across. I'm going out.
Bet.
Super Bowl back to back, we gon' finish it. Grab the trophy, we go ahead and sit with it. I remember we came up from nothing, so now we gon' turn up for something. We here for the win, we ain't bluffing. They hand me the ball like I'm Russian. I gotta work a little smarter, I gotta go a little harder. I gotta ball like a Pro Bowl starter. They think they cold, put them in a coffee. We got them all on the team when we off. I'm told them they can't be like us, we ballin'. We on the spaceship and we gone for real. All of my teammates, they know the deal. Me and my heart in the game for real. Hit the ball, but this ain't no drill. New it with some real big wheels. On you mad, notice how you feel. Got the whole damn league tryna scout for us. Number one team passing rush. We're just gon' run up the numbers. They was tough, but we turned them to runners. Ain't no way that we going back under. Came from nothing, we straight out that gutter. Better than John when I pass it. I stand in the pocket, I'm passing the ball. I'm in the store when they calling the plays. I don't like what they call it, I'm calling it all. Now I be running up fans with all of my friends. And I got the ball in my hands, they mad, I'm scoring in practice, man, it's been a minute. When we pull up, we go ahead and get it. If they told you we did it, he did it. Super Bowl, we gon' finish it. Grab the trophy, we go ahead and sit with it. I remember we came up from nothing, so now we gon' turn up for something. We here for the win, we ain't bluffing. They hand me the ball like I'm Russian. I gotta work a little smarter, I gotta go a little harder. I gotta ball like a Pro Bowl starter. They think they cold, put them in a coffin. We got them all on the team when we off. I'm told them they can't be like us, we ballin'. We on the spaceship and we gone for real. All of my teammates.
Salute when you see me. That jealousy is an ocean and you either float or you sink. Moment of truth, credit check, you not approved. BB King, I'm in love with the blues. Don't start me up, I got finishing moves. Look, salute when you see me. Slid through all the commotion, it's breaking news, they got an ad on TV. Popping out on them, I'm politicking, probably in a section where you not permitted. My honey's matching my Dodger fitted, playing all go, ain't no stopping it.
That's right.
Swerving them potholes, not trying to put the wheels on the road. Hey, funny how life goes.
Come on, Coop. I'm trying to do it because I know he may not let me switch fast.
Okay, we'll see what's about to happen next, okay? Okay, okay, we'll see what's about to happen next, okay? Okay, okay, we'll see what's about to happen. Hey, hey, we'll see what's about to happen. Hey. Need prayer, the way that I'm winning ain't fair. I'm going through the air, I give out there. Yeah, adding my stocks and my shares. Feel like I play for the Bears. Get off on the right foot, ain't hating on life, but I should be running from there. Bro, keep it going.
That's right. Yeah, for me, I'm not doing another one all night. I can work.
So I make waves that's without no grease.
I'm out of my seat for niggas fucking blitz.
Project fist to live in luxury. Now we live luxury. Straight out that bottom, nobody gave nothing to me. Be careful what with me. All of my little brothers body they for me. Yeah, they gon' for me. Lay in the cut with them.
Patty.
Say she in love with me, but say you love, I just want your company. I fall in the club for free. I give out daps in them husband the ones for me. That type don't phase a player. This type is what.
Take a shot, show 'em never miss. Nah, trust me, it ain't with the risk. Yeah, you gon' feel it in the kiss. You gon' feel like you the one. You just want us on the list. Don't do it, ayy. Don't say I didn't warn you. It's all love, I'm just looking out for you. I don't know how she got like that. I'm still trying to get the old me back. Ayy, looks could kill. You would be most wanted. On the run, yeah, running through my mind. Ayy, fatal by design, most wanted.
The party was jumping and then the first stops. Life after death, so my time spent as a pit stop. I think I make them jump when I'm thinking backwards like crisscross. Looking outside and the flowers burn where the garden is. Rush past when they take a turn in the flower bed. These are angels from any game with no concern. You call them demons depending on how you like to earn. Cash rules everything around me. I ain't make the rules, we just use the tools that the government planted in consume. Heard? These are really more than just words. Serious, I'm about my double. What's up from Mr. Burns?
That nigga out for fucking picture.
TV money good, I turn to an act. They always pushing me to get out of character. I might embarrass your sister. Took them air to area. Pay for your service, play this at the barrier. Feel like Jack Nick, this as good as it gets. Don't really play games. For the fans, I just might make me a tweet. Chicago look like Grand Theft Auto with. But most don't get a second life in it. That's the model for this.
I talk about all of our sickness. You talk about all of the symptoms. Let's talk about pain and addiction. Let's talk about dodging a sentence. Let's talk about how it's inflicted with all of the wounds that existed, giving you pain and infliction. I talk about everything different.
Okay, yeah.
Took it on my chin. Gotta take some L's if you wanna win. They took it. but then take a sin. I didn't even have no re-up I could re-up with. Had to rob another just to re-up. Pray to God that in his heart he found forgiveness for me. It was nothing personal, it was just business for me. When I got on, I paid him back and told him it was ugly. I'd rather ask forgiveness like 100 times than be asking for permission in a beggar's line. Cause of who I be and check out how I tend to mine. I got a partner who don't eat no pork at dinner time.
They ain't let me throw that bitch away, so I was fucked.
Think of me first. The street how only brought me ether and random outbursts. I told the hood that I'ma come back, just get me out first. And quick to call me sell out when I'm on the outskirts. Want to know how I got there? I put in hard.
Bro.
I'm getting greedy. I blow the whole budget on me. That's on me. I'm conceited. Treaty.
Why would
that ain't how we treated? This right here sound like a three-peat. I put this and it sound like I'm knee deep. I'm like, oh, you too needy. Me and HB going Juvie and BG. They gotta put my face on the box of Wheaties. I'm praying for whoever think they can beat us. Salute when you see me. That's all he ever, so that's how you greet me. I'm going TM 101 cheesy and plus they got D2 on me.
But
I don't walk that many kilometers. Down from the teachers. I don't take for the game, she not pitas. I decide bad mind from a distance. Not this sweet happy. When you come, make I give you digits. Was the last time somebody did it like this? Too much ice, so much wrist. That's why everybody hating on me like Chris.
Everything's all good. Feel me now, they gon' build you up and tear you down. But stand your ground, must be rooted to keep evil out. Evil out. Watch your tongue and who you speaking about. If your intentions don't align, then we gon' weave it out. If your intentions don't align, then we gon'
yeah, cook that nigga die. No, that move was nasty. I ain't gonna get it.
They say I'ma go to hell for all of the sinning. Well, let me rock them. It's time out for you when I'm at the time. No handouts, I put the grind in. Got in my bag and I got rich when I climbed in.
You got enough for you to roll another one.
Hey. Whoa. Hey. Hey. Yeah. I'm making a change today. Been taking the pain away. I heard you was giving your chain away. That's kind of like giving your fame away. What's wrong with you? I sit in a box where the owners do. A boss is a road that I've grown into. I love you to death, but I told you the truth. I can't just be with you and only you. Yeah, I got one Virgil, got one in that day. It's the only two, man. How many times have I shown it, man? How many nights I've been woke, swerving the potholes, not trying to put the wheels on the road, okay? Funny how life goes. He thought he was sick, now we wiping his nose, okay? Soon as you give him your soul, you blow up and they say you're selling your soul, okay? They want my life exposed, they want to know about the highs and lows. Well, summer all I did was rest, okay? And New Year's all I did was stretch, okay? And Valentine's Day okay? We'll see what's about to happen next, okay? Okay, okay, we'll see what's about to happen next, okay? Okay, okay, we'll see what's about to happen. Hey, hey, we'll see what's about to happen. Hey, we'll see what's about to happen. I'm making a change today. Been taking the pain away. I heard you was giving your chain away. That's kind of like giving your fame away. What's wrong with you? I sit in a box where the owners do. A boss is a road that I've grown into. I love you to death, but I told you the truth. Hey, yeah, I got one lawyer, got one in that day. It's the only two, man. How many times have I told you the truth, man? How many nights I've been woke, swerving the potholes,
the general,
not trying to put the wheels of the deals. I'm posted in Stockholm. It's me, the Owls, and the Twins. It's only the real. I'm moving way too humble. Weezy and handed it off. I still got no fumbles. I'm on a hot 100, numero uno. This one ain't come with a bundle. I'm in a win, $1 million in chocolate chips, and that's just how my cookie crumble. I put a skirt on a whip and a crown on a 6, but there's no need to dress up the numbers. Hey, hey, yeah, but I guess they must many reasons. They wanna know how I'm living my day-to-day life in the regular season. Well, summer all I did was rest, okay? And New Year's all I did was stretch, okay? And Valentine's Day okay? We'll see what's about to happen next, okay? Okay, okay, we'll see what's about to happen next, okay? Okay, okay, we'll see what's about to happen. Hey, hey, we'll see what's about to happen. Hey, we'll see what's about to happen. I'm making a change today. They've been taking the pain away. I heard you was giving your chain away. That's kind of like giving your fame away. What's wrong with you? I sit in a box where the owners do. A boss is a road that I've grown into. I love you to death, but I told you the truth.
Who's telling us? Do you have him for? I ain't know Aiden's playing. He's supposed to get 10 boards. How many you got? One?
You look so different to me. It's like you barely even. It looks so different to me.
I know, I mean, I'm in the backyard thinking I need
Anthony. Big.
My teeth. I'm good, I got my sitting back sipping ocean breeze. I don't gotta be guessing boys.
And
but I ain't gonna white noise. Trying to get red carpet fly. I don't flex my life, I don't lie. Treat life like I might die. Don't like myself sometimes, but I bet that come with time. Ever feel like your head got screws, a little bit loose.
You got no face.
If I lose, ain't no fool, you got deja vu. I'm a man, I'm a dog, I juice. Just know I'm no tool. Talk lie, you gotta figure it out. I wish you did too.
Almost done being stuck. Position A.
I got my own 2 cents, if you know what I mean. I take the check over the trip, if you know what I mean. I pick the mortgage over rent, if you know what I mean. Yeah, me and all my winning. Remember back when I could never say what I'm dealing. Nowadays I text my lawyer, ask what the deal is. He texts me back and say that is over $1 million. Hey, I might forget to reply. Too many messages, most of them read. I'm a popular guy. Why? IDKY. Always dividing the pie, but slapping the hands of the ones that show up to the party expecting to slide.
Ain't lucky that it wasn't my nigga, my receiver.
But I done been celebrating so much these days, I'm seeing twice. Guess it's just one of them nights. I'm taking one of them flights. They let me recline to a bed. Out when they cut off the lights. Up when they cut on a mic. Like, we about to land and I hope you enjoyed it. I walk in the party and everyone know my. So it's a method to my madness. Trying to flip a. Get my daughters in gymnastics.
They just tried to fail me low key for that.
I can't stop the counting on me to make up weight that's without protein. So I make waves that's without no grease.
On that note.
And bumping my tape. Don't go against me, then ask for my help. Go get out your feelings and get it yourself. Might got the same shoes, but you ain't gon' step. That you just put out, you could've kept. Yup, she got a, he got a shirt. Why? You can't compete when you can't compare. She ate the through my. Got up and got herself out of there. I see they put me on memes and things. Don't speak on my life without knowing the real. 8 figures a year, what it cost me to live. Don't hold just say what you feel, but watch your mouth before I fly at your work to a place that you didn't know exists. Mediterranean water, my wrist. Keeping them time talking my 6-figure check for a show, man, I'm lit. Let's celebrate in my bag legit. With me, with whatever I'm with. Didn't know who did it, got everybody hit. I don't like nobody. We can get gangster, we can keep it cordial. How you wanna go back? I don't backtrack, man. I don't miss nobody. Left it on scene, I ain't right back. I don't trust nobody. I just looked at my wrist, I got time today. I'm crossing the line today. The crowd be lining your face.
You pick it like the benefactor's benefactor. Well, truthfully, we know you never been a factor. Well, honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor. And now your actions got them boys about to master. Lectures from the devil got you piping hot. This up and you get screwed and chopped on Michael Watts. When I was 10, I knew I should have been on rap a lot. Think like Jay Prince and I do more than just rap a lot. I went and got my digits up. Your favorite, bruh. You don't want no trouble, cuz. The 25th, I got a meeting with the governor.
I'm climbing up. You won't see me folding up. You icy, but ain't cold enough. Feeling like the chosen one. Obstacles I overcome, they label me as troublesome. Rather see me down on my luck.
So we're gonna more fixing our dude.
It ain't real enough.
Now it's hot, now I'm playing in the Lincoln Town Club. The police sending on my car. Knock shots wasn't in the plan. I'm like, who is that? I'm the artist, but it's God that done drew me back. If you got a question, come and ask me. Actually, if you ain't got the drive, get your in the backseat. Say like, I want you to give me that peace. Head up, don't ever fall in these streets. Heard you looking for me while you found me. Ain't expect to see these angels all around me. Say like, I want you to give me that peace. Head up, don't ever fall in these streets. Heard you looking for me while you
They go the sound of my siren, I go 100, I'm flying. I barely made it in time, and I got these white bushes fully laced up. Just in case I gotta dip and run away from her. Here we go now. Yeah, welcome to the showdown. Middle of the main street, this how it's about to go down. Wish that I could say I was the one that got away, but little shorty look right my way. If looks could kill, you would be most funny. On the run, yeah.
I'm the queen of New York, you shred life, I'm a big stepper. I bleed when I walk.
I was coming through a block because I knew I wasn't fast.
My checks up. When they talk down, tell them bless up. I ain't giving no lecture. I'm a living legend. Even when I die, I'ma live forever. I'm one word with 10 letters. Successful.
Whatever amount he said, I'm backing up. Directs, I'm racks, I'm racking up. Stacking up, reaching up, acting up. Break it down, weigh it up, not them. Make a 5 of mine, that's regular. Playing with us, that's negative. Go back to start, that's never. I'm a boss, my cause are never. Ain't no hard days on my schedule. As long as I live, we live forever. Told my twin to get better. Slip, let me ahead of. Got my feet up, I pay 7 bags, they have on the jet. I don't need them, that in the past. I'm chilling like what's next. Got my speed up, put all on the gas, just not a CA fit. I can beat them, I believe in me. Just tell me what's the bet.
That's Viks.
Let me tell you a story, I was a G. Company coming in like a kiss. I was hanging around it just like a cliff. We were them boys up on the strip. Yeah, swapping on Christmas like the Grinch. And we taking it before they. Let's go, we the hit, he done snitched off. I ain't do it, do a thing, officer, handcuff. Fight with mama, ding, ding, kept me in, got a ding, it was hard, let the beat, she said, don't get the party, you on the brink, every day is a I'm a flip,
Oh! Just trying to fight, Brody. That's facts, they can't. Definitely. I'm fried.
Woman them royal, soldier them loyal, casual or formal. Them selling no normal. Flow them immortal, more than a jar full, yeah. Rhythm them awful, wicked and lawful, we not stopping, no. Man, a time for no stoplight. Man, I travel at top speed. But this are the top flight. This are the big league. So every 8 bar or 16 is a big deal. Food for your thought and a kid's meal. Package it proper, it been sealed. Recipe of a master. Them boy they can't boil water. Cooking up a recipe a disaster. That's the reason this is my season. Them degrees of torture.
Yeah, all about.
Me I compete with my past self. That is what making me sharper. Look how we achieve every quarter. Way before we make a quarter. Always have heart, so when times hard, we pick up and we a go harder. None of my people no starve, yeah, yeah. Me have the world in my palm, take it and bring it a yard, yeah, yeah, yeah. Them say they love we, but that I ain't see them. Get where them want to switch it up already. Them not go try we out on no today. It not so easy if you drain the energy. God blessings follow anywhere where we dey. How good we with everybody.
About what, Jody?
Reggae the top of the market. If there is ever a problem, listen to the album and that go dissolve it. Where you tire clean, where you said I can. When I go with the flow, where your head height. Sevilla will it down like a Jedi. Couple souls, couple days, pan the roads in a bed and the dancers come in, pan a red I go. Cerebral flow in my head I go. Try reach me now, but my cell line slow. I keep it low, it's like where I go.
Yeah,
Try teach me how, but I said I know. People know me like you like hope, and I need to know premise. When I show, I collect my dough, do my thing and go. When you say hello, proto, the world know to. Them one moto, touchdown UK, sell out show. New minister culture, we get some vote.
And now you got a gym partner too, bro. It's hard to keep motivation by myself, bro. If I had motherfucking somebody to make me go or go with me everywhere with me, but I'm not go consistently now, but it's like, damn, some days I don't feel like it. And a partner would make it. That's a fact. That's a fact.
God said I was chose. When you love yourself, baby, trust me, it shows. Leveled up, put me on my own pedestal. Wake up, meditate, then get the dough. You picked the wrong time to fit on me. Yeah, you did. Why would you pick the wrong time? Girl, it's old Lou, and I'm the go-to. When you need your back, bro, need that flow real. I'm who they ask for, like.
Yeah, best receiver. Oh man, did not think that. Fuck.
Mama, my brother, my papa, my sister, I got you. Sharp as a needle, I'm really a scholar. I can be evil, so don't even bother. I'm not with the drama, got too many commas, not worried about nada. Hakuna Matata. Back in the day, I was broke with no dollar. Now I got Gucci all over my collar. I do this for my mama, my brother.
Oh!
Sharp as a needle, I'm really a scholar.
This game's so funny.
I'm not with the drama, got too many commas, not worried about nada. Hakuna Matata. I put the from the in my body, so I'ma go tweak up some. I feel amazing, can't nobody stop me. My business is jumping like this on the ollie. Trying to explain it, but nobody get me. Even my homies that ain't coming with me. I give all this service, but nobody tip me. They use me and move on as soon as I'm empty. I can't count a penny, a dollar, a bitchy. I swear for some thousand, my wallet got plenty. Don't ask me for any, I'm sorry. I was just waiting for the beginning. They say I'm changing, I'm
Bet you getting the handoff.
Asking for me, why they asking for me? Cause I'm actually rich and I'm having it factually. Ain't gonna have to do it manually. Millions and millions come annually. I'm stepping with the real ground. I'm going off. I'm going off. I forgive, but I don't forget, but I don't forget. You know they watching, I'ma make them upset, cause I don't forget. I'm still here, and I ain't stopped yet. Hey, the underdog's up now. She ain't like to get one of y'all. I done seen them all switch, it's enough now. Skating on thin ice with my trust now. Came from buses to buckets to buckets.
Oh, he threw it late as fuck. He was out there butt naked.
What are you talking about? We bring the world down, shutting it all down. You got the crown now. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Shutting it all down, bringing the world down. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Shutting it all down, bringing the world down.
God, fucking movies, man.
So I make waves that's without no grease. I drop out, I ain't got degrees. I found out that would not for me. College might be the thing for y'all, but college dropout taught me way more.
Oh no! No! That bitch is supposed to be. I gotta do to contain him. Taking the right angle. Yep, up we go. Come on! Come on! Low nigga. Oh no. Niggas be laying wood bad.
Will I have anything or will I be destroyed? Terrified, paranoid, I put you over everything to fill the void. And when you're gone, will I have anything or will I be destroyed?
Combo!
I'm getting greedy, I blow the whole budget on me. I'm trying to get my point across, I'm going off. I'm going off. 3, 2, 1, I'm going off.
Bet. Oh!
mistreated. This right here sound like a three-peat. I put this and it sound like I'm knee deep. I'm like, oh, you too needy. Me and HB going Juvie and BG. They gotta put my face on the box of Wheaties. I'm praying for whoever think they competed. So
Nope.
We'll be okay. We're surviving the ride and OJ. Shorty paying the bills I had no say. I can never go back to the bottom. To the bottom. Selling that they know when the cops come. Jealousy wanted the problems.
Definitely is. It definitely is.
Hit a practice, man, it's been a minute. When we pull up, we go ahead and get it. If they told you we did it, he did it. Super Bowl back to back, we gon' finish it. Grab the trophy, we go ahead and sit with it. I remember we came up from nothing, so now we gon' turn up for something. We hit for the win, we ain't bluffing. They hand me the ball like I'm rushing. I gotta work a little smarter, I gotta go a little harder. I gotta ball like a Pro Bowl starter. They think they cold, put them in a coffin. We got them all on the team when we off. I'm told them they can't be like us, we ballin'. We on a spaceship and we gone for real. All of my teammates, they know the deal. Yeah, my heart in the game for real. Hit the ball, but this ain't no drill. New it with some real big wheels. On you mad, that's how you feel. Got the whole damn league tryna scout for us. Number one team passing rush. We're just gonna run up the numbers. They was tough, but we turned them to runners. Ain't no way that we going back under. Came from nothing, we straight out that gutter. You better not draw when I pass it. I stand in the pocket, I pass the ball. I'm in the field when they calling the plays. I don't like what they call it, I'm calling it all. Now I be running up bands with all of my friends, and I got the ball in my hands. They mad, I'm scoring in practice, man, it's been a minute. When we pull up, we go ahead and get it. If they told you we did it, he did it. Super Bowl back to back, we gon' finish it. Grab the trophy, we go ahead and sit with it. I remember we came up from nothing, so now we gon' turn up for something. We hit for the win, we ain't bluffing. They hand me the ball like I'm rushing. I gotta work a little smarter, I gotta go a little harder. I gotta ball like a Pro Bowl starter. They think they cold, put them in a coffin. We got them all on the team when we off. I'm told them they can't be like us, we ballin'. We on a spaceship and we gone for real. All of my teammates, they know the deal. Yeah, my heart in the game for real. Hit the ball, but this ain't no drill. New it with some real big wheels. Oh, you mad, that's how you feel. Stuck in my ways. I just wanna ball big stage. Big time players, big time players.
Nerd guy.
They gon' remember my name.
How many boards you got?
Team on my back, on my shoulders. I cannot stop even if the full quarter go over. We gon' keep moving like soldiers. All of our fans sending us letters like we go to war. Look what they wrote us. If you the opponent, then book it. We gon' keep going, keep pushing. We do not care to practice, man, it's been a minute. When we pull up, we go ahead and get it. If they told you we did it, he did it. Super Bowl back to back, we gon' finish it. Grab the trophy, we go ahead and sit with it. I remember we came up from nothing, so now we gon' turn up for something. We hit for the win, we ain't bluffing. They hand me the ball like I'm rushing. I gotta work a little smarter, I gotta go a little harder. I gotta ball like a Pro Bowl starter. They think they cold, put them in a coffin. We got them all on the team when we off. I'm told them they can't be like us, we ballin'. We on a spaceship and we gone for real. All of my teammates, they know the deal. Yeah, my heart in the game for real. Hit the ball, but this
Wiggin' on the face, giving thanks, hit a knee and pray. I go state to state, making plays for that paper plate. I must keep it pure and then secure whatever's meant for me. Throw me to the wolves and I survived it, now it's hella paid. I can feel me rising up, pressure ball this diamond up. This like perfect timing, huh? They are way too fond of us.
Cat to y'all, cause y'all went there when they ain't had a ball. He talking 40, wonder how he felt watching his dog catch the ball. I had to tell my wife to stop. He don't like to pass the ball. That Timmy, he talking big hit. I was kicking the house for him. Got 2 different tickets, right? Oh yeah, they loud, boy. Them players lazy, they don't get no bread. Yeah, they be counting, boy. Them labels scouting, boy. They talking M's only the 1,000, boy. They get you touched and they get you fouled, boy. I'm talking, you out of bounds, boy. They always screaming, Rich be snapping. I say the crowd, boy. I'ma lose the roof in the stain. Please don't test me like on that boy Johnny. And they talking games like everything look cut them drop. They go insane, they wanna pick. They gon' get in the beef. I'ma just make them blitz. Run 4 deep in the sprinter. How that's your girl? And she in my rental. We ain't had cable. We ain't even have no
get right, bro. I don't need to lock in.
They see me. I'm signing deals and not no plea. Burglary. B&E. Don't you size me like no rock. I be quick to grab my ski. That's my sweet. But I be switching. It depends on you.
Bad. I clicked the wrong button. I was trying to check down.
I remember we came up from nothing, so now we gon' turn up for something. We here for the win, we ain't bluffing. They hit me the ball like I'm rushing. I gotta work a little smarter, I gotta go a little harder. I gotta ball like a Pro Bowl starter. They think they cold, put them in a coffin. We got them all on the team when we off. I'm told them they can't be like us, we ballin'. They be on the spaceship and we gone for real. All of my teammates, they know the deal. Yeah, my heart in the game for real. Hit the ball, but this ain't no drill. New whip with some real big wheels. Oh, you mad, or this how you feel? Got the whole damn league tryna scout for us. Number one team passing run.
Don't you come out in the dark. Don't you come out in the dark. This is giving me a start. Don't you come out in the dark. This is giving me a start. Don't you come out in the
Facts. Fuck, got the blocker. How?
We bout that action, don't never forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. Call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, come take it. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more.
They ask how I get that ooh. I'm too busy and it's smelling, can you shut it? My daddy let me down, I promise you I won't let it.
I keep forgetting about that.
Better. No more bust up beef right now, so get that letter. Yeah, and I'm like, yeah, everybody. I can't trust nobody. I need me check party. Don't invite me to no party. Club in that it's so They ask how I get that you must call me, baby. I'm off the better things. I'm only doing it's gonna make me all over. Only one people around that's gonna make me better. And that it's so They ask how I get that Can't worry about nobody, gotta worry about my business. Don't bring them around me, I don't know their intentions. Don't wanna fall in love, either tripping. I'll stay out the way, I make sure I keep my distance. Like why they wanna hate me? Crazy. She mad I take her. I don't bust it, baby. Yeah, you must have known me, baby. I'm off the better things. I'm only doing it's gonna make me all over. Only one people around that's gonna
Telling you
make
right
me
now, I like how they ain't playing tonight. They're getting downhill.
They ask how I get that ooh. Club in that it's so
And I can't stop going. She wanted like she voted.
You already got 15.
Like a coach, I can show you the way to ball. Till I'm going play the better function. I just don't wanna be your husband. Only hundreds, blue bills, like a thumb.
Dark got 6 back.
Cause the bass is thumping.
Point.
I bounce on the rope, then hit the stove. Throw up my turns, so everybody know I'm too. I can bounce back from a loss. I'm just trying to get my point across. Yeah, I'm too. I can bounce back from a loss. I'm just trying to get my point across. I'm going off.
Kids don't stop, kids don't stop. Watch your progress, kids don't stop, cause we don't stop.
Yes.
Don't stop. Okay, text don't call, film don't fall, get around with us. Like a damn snowball, I can't get my name like I am Mozart. And if they saying you a stain, no they ain't gon' roll. Watch my soul, watch my bro, we were both struggling. Now he confused, you need no substances. I get torn, he get caught, now he the pass and assist of grabbing a sack and a stick to attack when you land. Don't stop, tears don't stop. At home scared, so the fear don't stop. Speak not grip, rent don't stop. Don't stop.
Good.
And the fear don't stop. Kids don't stop. Watch your drive when the fear don't stop. Cause the rent don't stop. Don't stop. Yeah, don't stop. Microphone hot. I forgive my enemies, but they know not. White collar drops like a bow tie. Meanwhile, we just let the whole go high. Think about the past that I come from. Focused on the bad, that's a home run. Falling from the cliff for nothing to hold on. Just like you look how I put my clothes on. Yeah, a lot of quick cuts the road on. A lot of people feel what really goes on. A lot of followers gotta think they chose on.
I was trying to throw it back to myself, then throw it to you. I just saw it from me.
Worldwide won't stop. Got too much to keep it moving for. I won't stop.
God damn. Throw it back. You know how that go.
Don't you come out in the dark. 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 They should give me a start. Don't you come out in the dark. 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 All your conversations don't move me. I'ma show these how they do it in the movies. Bet you know the name, you don't gotta introduce me. Lately all my friends say I'm acting too moody. I'm tugging on the pain, don't last too long. From the same, cause I can't just get my past move on. When I'm facing all these people, gotta keep my cool on. They say it's all good, even when I'm too gone. And I might be a little too in over my head, and I'm a couple hundred miles from spitballing and betting. I'm kickballing, I'm missing my kickstart. Was playing with Pixar, not watching the hip charts. I'm missing my wrist hurt from making the rigs work. When I had to ditch work to try to make hits work. Now Birdie quit his work, we gotta make golf shirts. We beat like the mobsters, I feel like a monster. I can't even crowd surf, but still the records touching the masses. Mad if people slow, the records move like molasses. I mean for real, the each is on. I hope you could put the passes. If they continue to guess it, you looking up like what happened on your Don't you come out in the dark. Don't you come out in the dark. Don't you come out in the dark. They should give me a stop. Don't you come out in the dark. Don't you come out in the dark.
Take a shot, show 'em never miss. Nah, trust me, it ain't with the risk. Yeah, you gon' feel it in a kiss. You gon' feel like you the one. You just want us on the list. Don't do it, ayy. Don't say I didn't warn you. It's all love, I'm just looking out for you. I don't know how she got like that. I'm still trying to get the old me back. Fake looks could kill. You would be most wanted. On the run, yeah, running through my mind, ayy. Fatal by design, most fun.
I'm the queen of New York, you shred life, I'm a big stepper. I bleed when I walk, big flexer, this is chess, not checkers. My checks up, when they talk down, tell them bless up. I ain't giving no lecture. I'm a living legend, even when I die, I'ma live forever. I'm one word, with 10 letters, successful. down with up, not f***ed up. Making 5 on money, that's regular. Playing with us, that's negative. Go back and start that level. I'm a boss, my closet level. Ain't no off days on my schedule. As long as I live, we live forever. Told my twin to get better. Slip at me ahead of. Got my feet up, I think 70 bands to have on the jet. I don't need them, that in the past. I'm feeling like what's next. Got my speed up, foot all on the gas. Just not a CA vet. I can beat them, I believe in me. Just tell me what's the bet.
I think of me first. The street had only brought me ether and random outbursts. I told the hood that I'ma come back, just get me out first. And quick to call me sell out when I'm on the outskirts. Want to know how I got there? I put in hard work. I know you wanna get this money, you gotta be smart first. Pay attention, write it down, and repeat my verse. I don't with people that ain't on the same time. Too lazy, don't wanna make dimes, they wanna take mine. When it comes to with dimes, you need the peace signs. Over money online, then you blind. Find yourself paying for.
I'm in the future, study come be me. Not in your scene, we're all in your TV. They me only wanna be me. Higher than a bundle, watch them all fumble. YouTube careers, I seen them all crumble. Funny homie, I did not stumble. Be dead, I think they uncondo. How many flavors? Sign off paper. Kiss to my hater. Game changer. Party player. Space invader. I just
sitting in my hoopty, God said I was chose. When you love yourself, baby, trust me, it shows. Leveled up, put me on my own pedestal. Wake up, meditate, and get the dough. You picked the wrong time to fit on me. Yeah, you did. Why would you pick the wrong time? Girl, it's Olu, and I'm the go-to. When you need your back, bro, need that flow real. I'm who they ask for, like.
She the baddest, space cool. Ay, it's the fastest, anything I want. Ay, that's the status. Yeah, take you around the world. Cross the Atlas, battle.
I know some that'll kick him to the coastline. I'm on west side, they don't show signs. You got some fake friends, they just told lines. Text, I reply, baby, till my phone die. You know he lied if I said he don't lie. Up once again, and you know that I'm never too proud to beg. It's hard to admit that I made my bed. And you know I'ma always wish you the best. Roll inside the Benz.
Don't kilometers. I don't want that many kilometers. Learn from the teacher. I don't take for the game, she no pitas. I decide bad mind from a distance. Not this sweet happy.
I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for more.
On the gram, I know they want me, but they ain't for me. They wouldn't want me when I was down on my lonely. When I was battling the devil on the podium. I'm in the dance. Everybody had it fun with me. Never had a woman say she done with me. I was working out on the company. I keep money coming in constantly. My little brother never be happy. She's trying to get it out when I'm running for me. All they love you come for me. Both of my kids got it on. They on the deal. All the way on half still. Gotta do better than that.
Man, let's run a couple Warzone before I hop off this bitch. sold on your ass. I'm selling your